And hello and good evening and welcome to the Paycom Center as we're back from All-Star break here on 98.1 FM, WWLS the Sports Animal, and on the iHeartRadio app. Dean DeVoe is here at beautiful Paycom Center in Oklahoma City. Thank you to our producer and engineer back in our 98.1 FM. It's the Thunder and the Brooklyn Nets, first meeting of two this season. As you look at the lineup for both teams, and happy to report SGA is back in the lineup for the Thunder.
It's Friday night and live on 2K Sports.
Oh, yeah. 20 and 34 for the Nets, 37-19 for the Thunder.
I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. Let's take a look at the numbers for Jalen Williams.
And right now, he's in one of those grooves where he has a tremendous feel for the game. His assist numbers these past five look a lot different than from the rest of the season. And by different, I mean better.
So the Nets starting five. We've got Wilson. He's out there with Paul George. Sharp out there with Cam Thomas. And it's Puffkin in at the point guard position. And for the Thunder, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams.
And we are underway here at the Paycom Center.
Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth watching these.
Don't know how SGA will be, but he will start despite being not 100%. And here's a three. That's no good. Bolkin gets the rebound.
Come into play. They like to keep the pace.
And there's the first points for the Brooklyn Nets. 2-0. No Claxton.
In this arena.
As we got Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson.
Momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Chet Holmgren was slamming down. We're tied at 2 here in the beginning of this game. Just away here in the first.
And here's Brooklyn.
No Noah Clowney. No Claxton.
Outside, George. And the
George, and he's fouled by Jalen Williams.
That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Yep.
About 1 minute into the first quarter.
Then in the first quarter, early foul troubles for the Thunder.
Screen on SGA. In the
Thunder in the whites.
Down to 5 on the shot
City in blue letters, blue numbers and letters. White shorts, blue and orange stripes, as that too is no good. Nets in the black jerseys, Brooklyn in white letters, white numbers and numerals, black shorts. Hartenstein for 2 is in. Thunder up 4-2 over the Brooklyn Nets.
Literally.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Pass to Sharp. Sharp with a screen on Dort. Fires the 3.
Thomas for 3, no good. Hartenstein with the rebound.
Thunder have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren.
The Dort. SGA for 3, no good. Puffkin gets the rebound.
And now
SGA still dealing with an injury. And there's a 3 for the Nets. That's no good. Hartenstein with the rebound.
We talked about Paul George and what his game plan was for keeping him in check. He said it's never going to be easy with him, but I told our guys
2 for SGA. It's good. 6-2 OKC.
Screens are coming. Switch when we need to. We need to be highly active guarding him. Let's see how effective they are against him tonight. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
And Greg, the Thunder,
Nets.
NBA champions at last.
Luke Dort for 3. Cha-ching! A Thunder money ball for Luke Dort.
They defended, they shared it.
Thunder up 9-2.
One another. The league's been put on notice.
I'm out for Brooklyn.
It's just getting started.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Well, we get a look here now at the small forwards with the fastest hands in the league and generating the most steals per game. Fifth best, Paul George.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
These guys are stoppers. There is no assignment that is too tough for them.
Now here's Thomas. He had 27 points last game. Shot to stop the run. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Williams against George. Williams kicks to Dort. Outside, SGA. From the left block. Good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's George. Scoreless thus far. No good on the shot. Williams with the defensive effort. The Thunder leading by 9. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Pass to Holmgren. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Buffkin. And here's Wilson. Three-pointer. Dort grabs the miss. Now Hartenstein. Defended by Sharp. George looking over the floor. Sharp sets the pick for George. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Now that we have over half of this season completed, Greg, what are you most interested in seeing moving forward?
I'm looking at which teams are going to make that playoff push, right? And which teams are content with slipping into the lottery. A lot will be determined over the next few weeks.
He misses the free throw. And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Dort with the ball. He's guarded by Thomas. Now, here's Holmgren. 11-point game his last outing. The Thunder with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Williams against George. And he drives in, and he makes good on the layup.
Even though he's a great jump shooter, I think George is at his best when he's going to the rim.
Williams kicks to Holmgren. Outside, Dort. Holmgren with a screen on Thomas. Here's Dort. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Nets trail by 6. Here's Buffkin. Still without a basket. Thomas passes to Sharp. Holmgren with the steal. SGA on the wing. Plays it up off the glass. SGA's got 6.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Buffkin. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. George, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Now, here is George. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Nets trail by 12. Pass to Sharp. Knocked loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. To the paint. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And he possesses so much confidence when he's at the line. You mentioned his free throw accuracy, third best right now in the NBA. And he's earned it. Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Alex Caruso comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Cason Wallace in for George. And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Here's Wilson. He has yet to score. Pass to Bufkin. George against Caruso. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. And the Thunder with possession. They're on a 19-3 run right now. Wallace outside. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
It's taken away by Wallace. And oh, here we go with Wallace. Nobody back.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Steps back and fires. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Wallace outside. To the inside. Caruso. And he dunks it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Now, here's George. His last outing, 16 points for him. Outside Thomas. From outside, off the mark.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Now, Caruso. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 in the game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Sharp. From D. Thomas. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You love the readiness of Cam Thomas. Whatever his team needs, whenever they need it, he is prepared to deliver.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. Richard, Cam Thomas has been criticized for his shot selection at times, but the guy can flat out score.
Oh, he's a walking bucket, and to his credit, he works on taking these difficult shots because he knows that is a valuable skill in this league.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Gilgeous-Alexander. You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there, as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
And he can't make it 3 for 3.
You can tell Cam Thomas has a real aptitude for this game. He can contribute in multiple stats out on that floor.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Oklahoma City.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And RJ, you played 7 seasons in a Nets uniform, the most with any of your teams.
Yeah, it was a great way to start my career consistently in the playoff picture. It was really the most sustained success that the franchise has enjoyed.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Good work there as it goes.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Williams. On the wing, Mann. Covered by Joe. Mann passes to Wolf. Yep, it counts.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Oklahoma City leading by 23. Wallace, right side. To the right side. Holmgren sets the screen for Wallace. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Demon. Puts up a 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Oklahoma City in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
They've got Isaiah Joe, Alex Caruso out there with Wiggins. Then there's Wallace, and it's Holmgren in at the center. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Mann with it, covered by Joe. And the shot goes down. Demon's got his first bucket of the night.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said, our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Pass to Williams. Here's Wolf. Here's Demon. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
Williams against Wallace. There's the three. And with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Demon. Here's Timmy. Defended by Dort. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
The Nets making a switch here. Whitehead's checked in. Now here's Caruso. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Demon. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Now here's Williams. 9-point game his last outing. Pass to Man. Williams looking over the floor. Here's Wolf. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Holmgren.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Nets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill. And then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode. And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Now here's Williams. Still scoreless. Pass to Bufkin. They set the pick. The three from Thomas. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here's Caruso. On the wing, Wallace. Back to Caruso. Over Williams. Caruso, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Thomas against Wiggins. It's Thomas on the wing. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Caruso kicks to Wallace. Misses the jumper.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Wiggins finds Caruso. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Williams is checked in. And a change for the Nets. Sharp's checked in. The free throw off from Holmgren. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the #2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Outside Thomas. Holmgren against Sharp. Outside Wilson. Fires for three. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Williams dishes to Holmgren. Wallace looking for an opening. Lets the three fly. The Thunder with another miss. Nets have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Pass to Williams. Sharp with a screen on Dort. Here's Buffkin. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Brooklyn, they have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And as the NBA gets more involved in global basketball, Richard, you and I were just talking about this. Commissioner Silver wondering about shortening games to 40 minutes. What are your thoughts?
Well, in the game of 2K, I think the sweet spot is about a 5-minute quarter. But in real life, if you change 48 minutes, there will be a revolt.
And so he makes both from the line. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger. And we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play. Got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
And got to be confident in that mid-range. And Paul George certainly is.
Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
It's good.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Pass to Sharp. And stolen by Williams. Down low. And it's SGA missing. The Nets have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Outside Wilson. Back to George.
Screen coming.
Sharp against Wiggins. Now here's Sharp. He's guarded closely. Another shot. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Dort. Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Such a sharp defensive player. Dort pressures the ball and then forces the turnover.
Pass to Wilson. Outside Thomas. Outside for George. Shoots over Caruso. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Yeah, it feels like he's forcing things, which will happen. He's trying to help his team.
Pass to Dort. Back to Williams. Screen by Wiggins. Inside. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Cameron Thomas.
And the trend is exactly what you want to see. Consistently moving up. Not only is he improving his own skills year to year, he's been more and more confident in letting the offense come from him out there.
Here's George. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Count the basket. SGA's got 4 points in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Bufkin. Pass to Sharp. The 3 from Thomas. Sorber with the rebound. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Joe passes to Williams. Now Dort. Right side, SGA. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sorber. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Now, here's Wilson. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Thomas. Back to Wilson. Pass to Bufkin. Over SGA. Sorber with the rebound.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 16. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Bufkin. Outside Thomas. Over Joe. Thomas, that's good.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Joe passes to Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Sharp's got 6 rebounds in the game. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren comes in for Isaiah Joe. And here are the Thunder now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's SGA. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside Thomas. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first half. Just 5 to shoot. Top of the key jumper, no good. And so it's Oklahoma City out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Coach Dagnall, pretty good play from this team in the first half. What'd you like best?
Yeah, I think we've done a good job defensively. That's gotten us out on the break. We're sharing the ball. We're shooting with confidence. Taking it a possession at a time. That's who we are.
Confidence is king.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings. These standings, they tell a story. And so can we, guys. Once upon a time, there was a trio of intelligent and handsome broadcasters.
And they lived in a luxurious studio and traded wisdom about the future of the NBA's best.
One day, the grandest of them all had a proclamation. Get the ball to thy paint.
These types of stories, they tend to have predictable endings, don't they? Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Nets.
They've looked weak defensively. If you got any pride, they need to show it soon.
Yeah, they're serving up a buffet inside, and the other team's going for seconds and thirds.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Here's George. Setting the floor for the Nets. Wilson out there with Sharp. Then it's Thomas. Then it's Paul George. And it's Puffkin in at the point guard. Now, here's Thomas. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thomas got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Nets.
Oh, Thomas can be scary when he's getting points inside. That really rounds out his game.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren, and good that time.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Holmgren.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
Here's Puffkin. And the rejection by Holmgren. Thomas against Dort. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And that one is good from Hartenstein.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Pass to Thomas. No good there. Nice defense from Dort.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Dagnall said, he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Back to you.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Okay, thank you, Allie. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Brooklyn, it's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
Here's Bufkin. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Now we get a chance to check out Jalen Williams.
This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. He's averaging about 19 points per, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact. Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Holmgren. Good. And a nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 5 assists in the game. Nets have gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And here's George for 3. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute. Just 1 of 5 from the field.
Dort kicks to Williams. Holmgren outside. 6 to shoot. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks the three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 23 points.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Pass to Wilson. It's Thomas outside. The Thunder pull it in.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And here is Williams. Hartenstein inside. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's George. Back to Thomas. Shoots over Dort. Thomas, no good.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Off target from outside. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Bufkin. Outside Thomas. To stop the drought. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Yes, that goes in. 25 points for Chet Holmgren.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Bufkin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, easy call.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Oklahoma City.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And he banks in the layup. SGA's got 25 points in the game.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Sharp, the pass to Thomas. Goes up to the stripe. Count it. Thomas got his third basket of the night right there.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Sharp.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's SGA. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot. SGA's got 10 points here in the second half.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
Sharp, the pass to George. Sharp with a screen on Williams. George, no good.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Dort kicks to Holmgren. Pass to Williams. Holmgren against Sharp. Holmgren dishes to Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Playing big in there. Jalen Williams decided to challenge and got the whistle.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
And Jalen Williams' game is unique. His combination of power and finesse, you don't see that many with that skill set.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Jang, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Wallace is checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for SGA. And he sinks the second. Brooklyn with the ball. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Wilson kicks to Williams. Pass to George. Over Wiggins. George missing again. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And he comes up with the deuce.
Nice shot off the dribble. Caruso, he gets the defense on its heels and then pulls the string.
Here's Buffkin. They set the pick. And he uses the glass on the layup. Buffkin's got 6 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Williams. Releases from 15, and the shot goes in. Williams has got his second bucket.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Here's Williams, and again it's Oklahoma City.
Doing his thing with that midi. Williams assertive when it comes to looking for his shot.
Outside, George. Pass to Buffkin. It's tipped. Caruso with the steal. Now Wallace. Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. Now here's Wallace. Shot clock at 6. Fires from way outside. The rebound by the Nets. Outside Williams. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Jang. And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. .149 left to play in the third. Wallace right side. A rebound by the Nets. Sharp's got 8 rebounds in this game. Outside Williams. A 3 ball. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got 7.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Williams with the ball. He has 5. Wallace outside. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
Offensive rebound. George with no one around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He has 7.
Didn't get a 3 in the first half, but now he's on the board with his first triple of the game.
Here's Williams. Wiggins outside. Pass to Wallace. Williams with the block. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Looking for Jang, he gets it there. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wallace misses. Brooklyn's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Pass to George. Here's Bufkin. Left side, George. Wiggins with some nice D.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Wallace is out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Kenrich Williams. Then it's Williams. And it's Caruso in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Here's Demon. Here's Wolf. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, do you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with a double T?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a tough technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals.
He doesn't get the second one. Oklahoma City shooting has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wiggins surveying the floor. Pass to Caruso. Pocket 6. Wiggins sets a screen for Caruso. The three-pointer no good.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And stolen by Caruso. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
A good athlete. Caruso can really get up and down that floor.
Outside Thomas. There's the pick. From 13, he squares up and sinks it.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Now here's Caruso, defended by Mann. Bangs home the trifecta.
Really nice pass there by Caruso. This man's got some game.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them, to say the least. Thomas up top, covered by Joe. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. The Thunder pull it in.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. They set the pick. Now Joe. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Mann with it, defended by Caruso. Thomas inside. Count that one.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Wallace the pass to Caruso. And here's Wiggins. Wallace left side. Over Demon. And with the rebound.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Here's Williams. And the layup's good off the glass.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. To the middle. Joe in the corner. Caruso looking for an opening. Back to Joe. 6 to shoot. Inside. In transition. Here come the Nets. Here's Thomas. Caruso grabs the miss. Thunder have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Banked in off the glass.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Here's Demon. Pass to Thomas. Drives to the hoop. Softly drops in the floater. Thomas got 6 in the quarter.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first 2 quarters.
Williams, a screen on Williams. Here's Wiggins. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. And taken away by Wallace. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
And as soon as they got the steal, it was off to the races. This is the aggressive mindset that the coaching staff encourages them to maintain.
Now, here's Thomas. It's a floater and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, tight defense on Thomas, and he knows how to use that to get to the line.
That free throw good from Thomas.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Williams has checked in. And both free throws good for Thomas. Well, Thunder have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Williams against Sharp. Williams kicks to Wallace. 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Williams' shot is off.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Williams against Sharp. Pass to George. The Nets need to get a shot off here. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And here is Williams. Defended by Sharp. Williams against Sharp. Williams can't get it to go. Pass to Sharp. George against Caruso. Outside, George. There's the pick. Shoots over Caruso. And the Nets miss again. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Count it, good.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Got that one up quick.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Pass to Wiggins. Wallace dishes to Williams. Wiggins, a screen on Sharp. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Wiggins outside. Here's Joe. Offline with his 3. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Caruso with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, and that's made a huge difference. They're making the most of the chances on the break. Transition buckets decide more games than people think.
Sharp, that's good.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Wiggins. Williams finds Wiggins. Caruso up top. Pulls up. Shot clock at 5. And that one's good. Wiggins. The Nets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Here's Buffkin. Outside Thomas. Sharp, the pass to Wilson. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Wiggins against Wilson. George passes to Sharp. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Thunder with some changes. Williams comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And Topic is subbed in for Cason Wallace. Oklahoma City's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Topic. Buffkin with the rebound. Buffkin's got 5 rebounds tonight. The 3 from George. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Floats it up for Williams. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Here's Bufkin. Outside, George. Sharp finds Thomas. Sharp sets the pick for Thomas. There's the drive. It's deflected. And the Thunder with possession. Outside, Williams. Here's Topic. Defended by George. Clock at 6. Back to Caruso. And it's off from three-point range. And George, here we go. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And what separates George from other wings? He is so strong. He can finish through a hit.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Topic.
One shot.
You can't say enough about the leadership that George brings to his team. He is a major force in the locker room.
Mitchell outside. Down low. And that one's good. Caruso. Caruso's got 10 points in just the second half.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Thunder.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
Here's Bufkin. It's George on the wing. Pass to Bufkin. No good from outside. Now, here's Mitchell. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other
107-57, Thunder beat the Brooklyn Nets.
So tremendous.
Not a surprise here, as I'm currently also reffing a game right now. So here you go.
And that'll do it, folks. With Richard Jefferson and Craig Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce in the...
All right, so SGA had 28 points, 25 for Chet Holmgren. Alex Caruso had 12. Wiggins had 12. Wallace had 7. Isaiah Hartenstein 6. Jalen Williams 6. Isaiah Joe 5. Luke Dort 3. Thomas Silver 2. Kendrick Williams 2. AJ Mitchell didn't score. Neither did Topic. Neither did Ousmane Dieng, who's no longer on the team. And J-Will had no points. There's a look at the Brooklyn Nets scores. Terori, Powell, and Itini all did not play as the Thunder win at 107-57. That all set up. I was setting up the deal, so let's go ahead and wrap up the Whataburger post-game report. Nothing for the Oklahoma City Blue. for their game right now. They don't play, as far as that's concerned, around the rest of the NBA. While I wait for this game to be final. Cavs beat the Hornets 137-120. LaMelo Ball, 36 points. Rest of the stats there for the Hornets and those who did not play. Rest of the stats for the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell had a great game tonight with 36 points for Cleveland. The Memphis Grizzlies had a 5-game winning streak come to an end. They fall 109-108. John Morant back in the game for the Grizzlies. 17 points, 23 for Jaren Jackson Jr. As you see the rest of the scores. Those who didn't play for the Grizzlies. Kevin Love, the only player, didn't play for the Jazz, as Lebowski had 19 points for Utah. And just in time, we got that game done before NXT. Pacers beat the Wizards 113-95. There's the stats there for the Wizards. And those that didn't play, same with the Pacers right there. As the Heat beat the Hawks 135-126. Stats for both those teams, those that didn't play. Dallas falling to Minnesota T-Wolves 111-106. And the rest of the scores you saw the point scores for both teams. Bucks beat the Pelicans 118-105 in that contest. You can pause it if you want to see the stats there. Of course, Thunder winning by 50. 136-128 win for the Lakers over the Clippers in the Battle of LA. Hold on.
Oh boy.
LA, hold on.
You know what? I'm going to gamble with this spot a little bit here. But I don't know if I want to, because the last time I went high, the bot kind of hit me for it.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm doing a post-game report as far as that's concerned.
You know what? I'm going to bite the damn bullet. Give me 14. We're ending high tier.
Yep. Okay, so now Cody is going to go into that deal. So anyway, so those are the games. So let's give you the standings for the first game after the All-Star break. As you don't need to hear my voice there, which I apologize about that. So this is the playoff picture right now. Dallas Mavericks 44-12, Minnesota Timberwolves at 40-17, half game ahead of the Clippers. Oklahoma City 38-19, Golden State, Phoenix Suns, Lakers, Rockets, Denver Nuggets. As you see the rest of the teams there, and Utah Jazz with 13-44 on the board. Wizards 11-44 on the board as you look at the stats for the Eastern Conference. So there you go. A lot of games left to go. Thunder have 23 games left to go in their deal. We invite you to join us tomorrow as the Thunder and the Cavs will play their second and final meeting, this time at the Paycom Center as we continue our wrap up this two-game homestand. Thunder met the Cavs back in Cleveland earlier this season. Thunder won 117-83. We'll have to see what happens at the Paycom Center in downtown Oklahoma City. That will be a 3 o'clock tip. The YouTuber will have the pregame show from 12 to 2:30. I'll take over from 2:30. Tip off at 3 at the Paycom Center for Thunder and Cavs to wrap up their two-game set, and also a two-game homestand nevertheless. and that will be our coverage at 2:30. Now for our studio engineer, the YouTuber, I'm Daniel Voles. Thank you for joining me and saying goodnight from the Paycom Center in downtown Oklahoma City, where the final, the Thunder beat the Nets 107-57. Coming up next, we'll rejoin the Infinity Network Sports Studios programming already in progress. We'll talk to you tomorrow. You've been listening to Thunder Basketball on WLS, the Sports Animal. Good night, everybody.